Welcome to the Interdisciplinary Leadership in Healthcare course. This is the orientation module and should take approximately 1 hour to complete. Before we get started, we will remind you who we are. You may have reviewed our Meet the Instructor videos in the Getting Started module. Without repeating too much of that information, we have included here our contact information again for your ease of use. I am Margaret Robinson, your course co-coordinator. I will be hosting group office hours on Zoom on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. I'll also be available for one-on-one meetings by appointment. My co-coordinator in this course is Dr. Elizabeth Ponce Garcia. She is an associate professor in the OU College of Medicine. She's nationally renowned in the field of resiliency, and we are very lucky to have her on our team. She is also a Quality Matters expert. And what that means is that she has training and certifications in the best practices for online education. So if you have any trouble with your Canvas courses, then she's the one to contact. In this module, we will review the course description, the purpose of the course. We will also review the structure of the course and go over a few pointers for success. Then we'll wrap up with the course expectations and outcomes. Let's get started. Our first learning objective is to identify the course description and purpose of this required course. Interprofessional healthcare consists of health professionals working together with the patient, family, and communities to deliver the best quality of care. Cultural humility is the lifelong process of self-reflection and self-critique, which requires the health provider apply a process of self-awareness and reflection to identify their own preconceptions and worldview as compared to that of the patients and co-workers. It is the practice of striving to respect differences during the process of patient care. The course content will be through a lens of cultural fluency, critical thinking, civil discourse, citizenship, and community. Students will be engaged in learning activities with learners from multiple health science programs and coursework facilitated by interprofessional faculty. Interprofessional content will be reviewed according to the National Core Competencies for Interprofessional Collaborative Practice. This course reviews cultural humility and interprofessional competence in healthcare. It provides the opportunity to learn how interprofessional health professionals, that's a mouthful, can utilize cultural humility to address health disparities among an increasingly diverse population while providing the best quality of care. You have been enrolled in this course by your college, likely because you are enrolled to earn your first bachelor's degree. All baccalaureate degrees from the University of Oklahoma must complete the same general education components. The purpose of this course is to complete General Education Core Area 5, which is known as the first year experience. Now in 2023, leaders from the OU Health Sciences programs heard requests from students to have a first year experience course that would be useful for their future preparation as healthcare team members. This course, although it may not be completed during your first year of your degree, is intended to be an introductory approach to exploring team-based collaboration, all while meeting the OU degree requirements. Before we get too much further along, it is important to define a key word that may be new to some students. Interprofessional, or sometimes also said as interdisciplinary, is the term we use to describe healthcare teams where two or more professions come together. This is often more than the usual doctor and nurse team that you might see on TV. Our health systems are diverse, and it takes everyone working together to achieve the best patient outcomes. This course is intended for all healthcare team members, regardless of their background or role, to find their opportunity for leadership and to understand the best practices for team-based care. For more information on the terms and definitions of interprofessional or interdisciplinary care, you can visit the website at the link provided. Our second learning objective is to determine course assignments and deadlines. This course is scheduled to be a fully online asynchronous course. This means that all coursework is done online in Canvas. No face-to-face or in-person meetings are expected or required. However, as an online course, you will have faculty available to assist you throughout the semester. I will be hosting weekly office hours. This will be done on Zoom and available to all students. You may log in to raise any questions or ask clarification on assignments. If you need additional assistance, we will be available by appointment for one-on-one meetings. 16 weeks. Now, in the fall and spring semesters, this course will run the traditional academic calendar of 16 weeks. Each week of the course will have its own assignments and expectations. The content is built where you have to complete Module 1 before moving on to Module 2. However, you can work ahead a bit, that way you don't get behind. As you get into the modules, each module should have the same structure, where the beginning will provide the content and readings. Lessons will be relatively short, followed by activities. Most module activities will be a discussion post, or you may have a quiz. Most of the activities will be graded for participation. We will note, however, that we have invited over 40 campus subject matter experts to assist with the content. In any of their guest lectures, you may find additional assignments or case studies. Finally, since this is a general education course, we are required to have you complete and be graded on written communication in the way of an academic paper. We would like these papers to be meaningful for you, right? And we have picked topics of relevance to your preparation in the health sciences. We recommend you use the first paper to help complete the second paper, so you don't have to start from scratch on your second paper. The entire semester has been outlined for you here. A copy of this chart is in your syllabus as well. You'll see each module, the title, the related assignments, and their due dates. You will be able to work ahead in many areas. However, please remember to go back and reply to earlier discussion modules, since not everyone will be able to work ahead. Our third learning objective for the orientation module is to identify the expectations and outcomes for the course. On the screen, you will see our discussion board expectations from the course syllabus. In the health sciences, discussion boards are considered professional communication. You will often use these type of boards to communicate with colleagues or even to communicate with your patients through the electronic medical record system. This is a great opportunity to practice using professional techniques, such as addressing someone by their name, adding greetings and closings, and ensuring you use complete sentences with correct punctuation. Many students will type their discussion board posts in their word processing system, like Microsoft Word, and then run spell check or even use Grammarly or other online services, and then cut and paste their post into Canvas. We will note that we do not permit use of AI tools for the creation of the post content, and such is actually against academic integrity clauses discussed in your syllabus. Now, as for the timing, discussion posts are required almost weekly. This is to ensure that you are making good progress in the material. We recommend you schedule time on your calendar to complete your discussion board posts and replies on a routine, regular cadence. A few of your discussion boards will be graded. When graded, your instructors will use the rubric listed here. This is the standard rubric used on campus for discussion post grading. You will see that specific citations will be required. We will review spelling and grammar, and we will evaluate your responses to other students' content. These, combined with a few quizzes and participation points, will compose 25% of your final grade. There will be 2 examinations in this course. One will be given midway through the course and the other at the end of instruction. Each exam will cover the content from that portion of the course. There are no comprehensive examinations, but combined, both exams will be worth 25% of your total grade. The exams will be multiple choice and administered through Canvas. Learners may use their notes to take the exam. However, students must work independently to complete the exam, and it is considered academic misconduct to share the questions, answers to the questions, or to otherwise collaborate on the exam. As we mentioned, everyone will be required to complete 2 papers. The first paper, listed on the screen, will be a short 2-page response to the prompt provided. This should be completed using Word and submitted in Canvas using the appropriate assignment module. Please do not email the paper to your instructor. Week 9 of the course is devoted to completing this assignment. No additional content will be required that week. All papers are due by 11:59 p.m. on October 20th. The second paper will be a slightly more comprehensive assignment. This 5-page paper has a slightly tougher prompt and will require a little more depth to complete. We recommend you use your first paper to help build the second paper. Week 14 of the course is dedicated to this assignment, and all papers will be due by 11:59 p.m. on November 24th. As with the first, please submit your paper using the assignment posted in the Canvas course. The papers will be graded using the standard rubric. A copy is posted on the screen and is included in the syllabus. Each paper is weighted to be worth 25% of your final grade, and a combined total of 50% of your grade. The course will wrap up on December 11th, and all final grades are due on December 17th. We'll be using the General Education Grading Scale, where a 70% or higher is required for passing. The intended outcome of offering this course here for our health science majors is to ensure you are graduating as a team-ready interprofessional collaborator who will take leadership to improve health outcomes through patient-centered care. The content of this course should be used in collaboration with your professional training and your interprofessional experiences on campus. We hope you find it to be meaningful and wish you well as you get started on the next module. This will conclude our orientation module slide deck. In this deck, we have reviewed the course description and purpose. We overviewed the course structure, then we reviewed the course expectations and intended outcomes. Now that you've watched this video, you can download the full syllabus and acquaint yourself with the policies of the course. Your upcoming assignments are to be completed with the discussion post for Module 1. Your post is due by August 28th, and your reply to a classmate is due by September 1st. You can also move on to Module 2 when you're ready. Thank you.